This simple formula is powerful enough that it will visibly change your life. It is broadly applicable and is likely to be of use in any situation. All our efforts to become better, smarter, richer, to improve, can be viewed as a movement from point A to point B. We are not satisfied with our current situation and we are trying further ourselves. This relates to all aspects of life, be it career, development, improving your financial situation, becoming more spiritual, or improving your family life. But how do we get there? Our current position is point A and our intended state is point B. A vast majority of people appear to live with a feeling that someday something will happen and all their dreams will come true. That they will meet someone or that will be offered something. These people are relying on an external change to better their position in life. This mindset can be very problematic. When you think about it honestly, you should know that this will not happen. My grandmother has played the lottery all her life for a chance to win millions. Imagine if she had put all the money she spent on lottery tickets into a business or an investment, for example. Where would she be? If you continue following the something will happen someday mentality, think about your previous week. In 5 years' time, it's likely that it is exactly what you'll be doing still. Do you want me to tell you who you will become? Most likely you will be alright. Nothing terrible will happen, nothing dramatic. You will probably buy an apartment for yourself with the help of mortgage, buy a car, which will not be Ferrari or Lamborghini, just a normal good car. You will go for vacation once boss allows you to, and many of your friends will envy you because you live in Dubai and you can experience living in a city of future. Probably after several years, you'll come back to your home country with regrets. Regrets that you didn't try, that you missed opportunities. Deep inside, you would feel that you want to live a better life than you do. As Confucius said, find a job you love, and you will never work a day. And when you catch yourself on this thought, at this very point, you have a choice. Either you need to forget about point B and say that you do not need it, and continue living as before. Or if you want to be your here and now, then you need to change your thinking immediately and realize that the deciding force in getting to point B is yourself. The first step to real change is to confess the truth. It is important to admit to yourself if you are not heading towards your dreams. You can say you are not developing if you see results. The results in business can be perhaps be quantified by the amount of money in your wallet. If you are an entrepreneur, be ready to acknowledge that the amount you have in your account equals you and your skills. It is the measure of your worth. Therefore, once you understand your point A, it is worthwhile to understand that now it needs to be changed. Positive change, for example, is if your website starts bringing more calls into your office, if your employees start getting more results. Your point A is changing and you are getting closer to point B. If you feel that you have remained in the very same position after you perform some action, if it doesn't have any positive impact on your level of income, evaluate whether or not this action might have been wrong. That is a very simple rule. However, not everyone understands it and realizes that. In Eastern cultures, the brain is visualized as a monkey jumping from one matter to another. Our brain tells us, do something to change, we need to do something. This satisfies our impulse to do something, to change something. But in order to be sure you are on your way to point B, you have to follow what comes from this action. Track the figure, monitor the statistics, make sure that something was effective. More simply, you need to make sure that you do what you do. To make change is not just a one-off act. Another important mechanism to help you on your journey from A to B is to simplify the concept of goal Make it tangible, achievable, such that you can plan how you will achieve it. You might think that you want to buy something in 2, 3, or 5 years, but want alone is useless. You need to have a list of actions to get it. A list of actions to get it. A plan. Steps that would bring you from A to B. As soon as you decided to buy something and took the first step to this, once you enter the phase of purchase, then you cannot sleep. We are moving according to our goals from one checkpoint to another, like in a computer game. We move from one to another and get more and more energy. Let me give you a working example of this. Mary, a lady, wants to buy a pair of designer shoes. She understands that she needs to pass through some checkpoints, to run a Facebook ad campaign, launch a landing page, and receive 20 calls with 5 sales per day rate. In that scenario, she can afford herself the new shoes in 10 days. Such tangible and clear approach fills her with energy as she already knows what to do. She needs to have 20 calls and 5 sales. And to get the shoes, and based on that she builds her future actions. A very interesting moment happens when you finally get together the money to buy the item you intended to. You ask yourself, do I actually need to spend the money on the item? Or should I invest it back to the business and earn more? It's likely that those of you who are already making money very often feel guilty about taking money out of business and spending it. What you will realize is that money-related goals can become insatiable, but what is important for your happiness is planning methodically, the path for each checkpoint. The first part of the secret formula is having a big goal. You can call it a dream. The big goal is something you don't quite understand how to achieve, but you really want it anyways. When you think about your dream, goosebumps cover your body. A big goal can change over time. First it can be money, then very expensive thing, then real estate, apartment, or something else. The importance of this big goal, irrespective of what it is that it drives you. That the thought of having it provides you with an internal source of motivation. The second component of the secret formula is to create a list of measurable goals that you can follow in order to bring you from point A to B. The regularity of small victories and completing these goals is more important than the size of the victory. Many small measurable goals will collectively give you faith, the feeling that you are moving in the right direction. Remember, you have a reality, point A, and you have a dream, point B. What lies in between is the list of action that needs to be taken. Sometimes the list of action can be further subdivided into several sub-actions. But the concept is easy. If you need to make a change, you need to make a list and execute it till the very end, till the very last checkpoint. It is likely that once you are there, you won't feel at point B, because point B has become your new reality. It has become your new point A. The key to living a successful goal-oriented life is to make sure you have a goal in your mind that excites you and a plan to get there. Once you feel there, simply repeat the process.